Hello and welcome. Happy to have you here for Piece of Night, a podcast created to help you drift to sleep, distract the brain without being too distracting, or play as calm background noise while you're doing something like drawing, homework, gaming, and so on. There will be no ads rolling through the duration of the podcast, so no worries about loud spikes in audio or random startling noises. If you'd like to support the channel and or the series, please consider buying me a coffee or making a donation on Patreon. There will be links in the description to both. Without further ado, here's Piece of Night. Hi! It's been a while since the first podcast. I have no idea when I published that, and I completely forgot when I published that. But I've been wanting to work on another sleep aid podcast, another episode, and I actually have time to kind of sit and just record myself. And a lot has happened. You may hear an interesting difference in audio quality. I got a new microphone, and I really, really like it. It's really, really good. I sound so crisp and clear and nice. And it was through a, paid gig. It was, for a music singing thing. And I was offered a new microphone through it, so I was like, yeah. So I got to do a singing gig alongside getting a new microphone and stuff, and I'm really loving the new mic. It's doing me wonders. It's a lot better audio quality than a Yeti mic. I still swear by the Yeti mic. If you're starting out, I totally, get the Yeti mic, but, I'm impressed with the audio quality of a XLR mic, I think it is. I always want to say LXR for some reason. I don't know why. That's just how I read it, so that's how I want to say it, but I think it's XLR. Don't quote me on that, though. Anyways, I'm kind of just sending it with this episode. I don't quite know. I don't, have a plan. I do have a list of things I can talk about, just at the ready, but otherwise I, literally don't have a plan. I was just kind of oh, hey, I can work on this, and started recording. What was something? Oh, so last podcast I had talked about, OC stuff and OC content. I did not realize how obsessed I would suddenly become with my OCs. Recently, I have been really, 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 really obsessed with my OCs and developing those stories. I feel like I'm annoying. I don't know what happened, but something got rekindled inside of me, and all of a sudden it's just I need to make OC stuff. So I've been working a lot on figuring out the backstories backstories, yeah. I've been working on backstory stuff, I've been working on lore stuff, I've been working on character designs. I realized recently, because, originally the Luke stories, the Luke books, originally those were going to be, books, as I just said. So I had written a book. It's terrible because, I'll tell you why it was terrible. But I wrote a book, and I wrote a draft. I wrote a first draft. And recently I was maybe I need to kind of glance through that book a little bit and, really crack down on, what the story was and kind of remember some of the stuff I had. And it may help me, it may give me more ideas. So I find the book that I wrote, I find the draft, and literally up in the top right corner of the first page, in the top left corner of the first page, I see a date. And the date is, I wrote it as, the start date was early 2015. And the finish date of this rough draft was 2016. This series that I've developed is almost a decade old. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? The character Luke is at least 9 years old. Probably already, like, going on 10 years old. Because, mind you, this is the first draft, right? So this is, like, I started writing a book. I started a first draft. And that was early 2015. So the characters could be dating even earlier. That was surprising to me. Because I literally, like, remember making the characters and everything and writing the book and stuff, and the fact that it's so old, just I couldn't believe that I had a date. Because when I was younger, I did not date a lot of my art, so a lot of it doesn't have, like, anything to it. There's no start date, no finish date, nothing. It's just a bunch of art. So the fact that I actually dated it shook me, because I literally do not remember when I created Luke, nor do I remember, like, I don't remember when I created Luke, I don't remember when I created the characters. I have nothing to go off of. So the fact that I found a date was, like, really cool, and shocking to find out that it was so old. But anyways, I wanted to input real quick. I literally wanted to make another sleep aid podcast before or right on Christmas. So I literally wanted to record and have a podcast ready to publish either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Like, I wanted it as a sort of, like, Christmas gift type thing, especially because it's one of the more lengthy projects. But it was hard for me to find time to really sit down and just talk about stuff, because so when I record these, I don't exactly have, like, a studio. So most of the time when I record stuff, it's either literally, like, sitting on a couch or sitting in a chair and propping up, like, a TV tray or something and recording whatever. Like right now, I'm literally sitting on a couch on a pillow, with a pillow behind me, and my computer on a TV tray and my mic on a TV tray, talking, you know, in an open space. So it's either I do that, or I shut myself up in a closet and I start recording in my closet, on my closet floor. And I have a tiny closet. It is a tiny closet. And part of the reason why is because I did a lot of traditional art, and I would put the art in boxes, like shoeboxes. I didn't know what else to do with it, and shoeboxes were accessible, so I put art in shoeboxes. So literally, my closet is just full of shoeboxes with art. Like, that's all that's in my closet. So I literally, I mean, I make it work, but, like, I literally have to, like, prop up my computer on a shoebox and hold my mic, because I don't really have a comfortable place to sit, and it's so not fun to record in the closet. But to sit, and I want these to be about a half hour, so to sit and just ramble for a half hour is like, I don't want to sit in a closet and do that for a half hour. I have to kind of pick my battles. I mean, there's ways I can make it work though, but it's not like I have to sit and record for 30 minutes. I want to make sure I'm relatively comfortable before I just decide to full send list something like that. But anyways, I was really hoping I would get a chance to sit and record. Did the mic catch that? Sorry, my stomach, like, growled or something. Anyways, I was hoping I would get a chance to sit and record another sleep aid podcast thing, because it's been like a month. I have, like, stuff and stories that I can probably talk about. So here I am. I have a chance to sit and just ramble into a mic for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for Sonic Movie 3. I'm hearing such good things. Shadow has a gun. Like, come on. They gave him a gun. Which is probably arguably one of the hypest things. And the movie like referenced a scene from like the Shadow Generations, from a Shadow Generations promotional thing. This movie is gonna be so good. I already feel in my heart. I've only heard good things about it so far. I'm so excited. I've only seen good things about it so far. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it kind of like monotone. I'm so excited for Sonic Movie 3. That is my will to live right now. Sonic Movie 3 is like a big deal for me right now. And Mega Man. I don't know what happened, got rekindled for Mega Man so hard. I regret getting rid of some mangas that I had of Mega Man. I want to read them. I want them back. I like sold them and got rid of them, and I'm like, no, I want them back. No! Because now I'm just like, Mega Man. Like, it's either Mega Man, Sonic, or OC stuff currently. It's not... I'm so sorry for the Phineas and Ferb fans that still follow me, because my focus on what content I want to do it literally revolves around those three things right now. And everything else that I'm doing is just kind of like, I kind of have to do this, I kind of should do that. So Mega Man. I need a Mega Man StarForce Legacy Collection. I talked about StarForce last podcast. I don't want to talk about it too much. Funny enough, I like am into Mega Man again, so but I need Capcom to hear me and to see me, because I need a Mega Man StarForce Legacy Collection. Capcom, please. Please. I'm begging. I am on my hands and knees. I'll do anything. Please, I need it. 'Cause I realized we have like a lot of other stuff. So I'm kind of like, where's the next Legacy Collection? Where's StarForce? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, where is it? Where is my boys? Where is Geo and Mega? And I love those games, and I'm really concerned that it's becoming lost media, especially because like Mega Man as a whole like is kind of out of his prime right now, if I may be so bold to say. I don't see a lot of Mega Man stuff. I don't see a lot of people post about Mega Man stuff. So I feel like Mega Man itself is very like not obsolete, but rare to see. And it's even more so with some of the other branches of Mega Man, like Mega Man StarForce. The only Mega Man games that I really see, or I feel like are big, like one of them is Battle Network. Like, Battle Network is a really big Mega Man thing. I don't understand why. I do not like those games, and part of it is the characterization, and it just feels very basic. Like, I don't want to sound like that. And I do have, I believe it's Mega Man Battle Network 5, Double Team DS. So I have like a later installation in the Battle Network series, so that might play a part in the, I would say, not so good characterization, because you have, I believe his name is Lan? I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about, why would you name your kid Lan? Anyways, you have this kid named Lan, who seems like he has a really like energetic, like, yeah, I'm a cool guy, boy. I don't know, like your typical like 12-year-old boy. And then he's essentially the main character, but he's not Mega Man. What Mega Man is his Navi, or Navi, I don't know how you pronounce that, but Mega Man is this boy's basically like personal, it's something like PAL, personal assistant something, personal assistant, I don't remember, but it's an acronym, I forgot, but I think it's a PAL, is what it's called, or is that, I don't know, I don't remember, I didn't care for the games, I beat Mega Man StarForce, which I'm thinking of playing again, I know, I'm thinking of playing Mega Man StarForce again, because I really love those games, I need more. I tried to play Battle Network after I beat those games. I couldn't get into it. It did not resonate with me. And I never finished that game. I started playing it a while ago, and I believe I got stuck on it, so I quit playing it. But literally, I cannot get into the game. They explain everything relatively well. You kind of understand a lot. There's not really a lot of like substance in it for me, cause I can't relate to this kid. I don't really care about his personality. He's not Mega Man. Mega Man has like a sweet personality in that, which I will give the game that. I really like Mega Man's characterization in the game, because it's interesting and it's unique and it's cool, but Mega Man is not the main character, and it feels kind of wasted. Like, the potential of this characterization of Mega Man it falls short because it literally has to, because Mega Man is not the main character. And it's like, I bought a Mega Man game to, for Mega Man, not for this kid named Lan who has a robotic AI assistant called Mega Man. So, long story short, I could not get into the Battle Network series, and I still can't to this day. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I have, like, a later installation of the game, like a later installation of, the series, or if it's just not a good game and it somehow got really popular, or if I'm just weird. I think people are sleeping on StarForce, but that is my opinion. I don't know why people liked Battle Network, or maybe that's not even true. I don't know. Anyways, rambling. So many rambles. What else can I ramble about? I could ramble about my OCs again. I could easily ramble about my OCs again. I did do that last time, though, I think. Kind of. Well, one thing I do want to say, because I was talking about it at a point in time, was I am not quite leaning towards animation/animatics with my OCs and stuff. I said something along the lines of like, hey, I think I want to do animations and animatics with my OCs and get voice actors and actresses and all that jazz and make it a kind of animated-ish series. No. The most I reasonably see myself doing is making like promotional animatics for that, but even then it's like, I don't know, that's a lot, because that stuff takes like a lot of time, and I don't think people quite understand how much time that takes all the time. And I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, like, yes, I want to do it, I love making art, I love doing all this stuff, but I am a one-man band one woman band currently, so I really can't just sit and invest so much time and energy into OC stuff. I have to tone it down and I have to dial it back, literally because I have to. Like, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. So I'm iffy about fully going the animatic route. I will probably do, you know, comic type stuff, or a book, or audio drama even, maybe. I don't know. But something where I don't have to draw like 15 different frames for 2 minutes, or actually that's not even a good comparison. Something where I don't have to draw 6 frames for 2 seconds of audio. That's a little bit better of a comparison. I would love for it to be an animated series, of course, but just not feasible right now. Anyways, with that being said, I'm really super obsessed with OC stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably, if you follow my spam account specifically, if you follow my spam account on Instagram, I can link that in the description below. I have been just sharing a lot of OC stuff because I'm obsessed. I'm like, oh my goodness. I definitely have favorites. One of them being a character called Noah. He's very sweet and I love him, and I am partial more so now to Luke, partially because I gave him more of a personality. I was realizing a huge problem with me not caring so much for Luke is realizing that he has really poor characterization. He's essentially a blank slate, and I was like, can't do that. So I've added a little bit more stuff to Luke and gave him a little more sauce. So hopefully he's more, you know, at the very least human, which it's kind of funny that I say that because he's not human, he's a robot. But just to add more character and add more spice and add a more interesting and it really pulls someone in element. And I noticed that this trend of like very flat characters follows through with a lot of different characters, like Ruth. I couldn't even tell you what her personality is, other than she's a sassy girl, and I'm like, I already have a lot of sassy women. Like, I don't need another sassy woman. So there's so much that I have to like juggle because I want to represent more than one personality type, you know? Which isn't going to say, I don't know, I have to work it out. But I'm already 27 minutes into recording. That's crazy. That went so fast. Hopefully this audio sounds good. Hopefully the mic is all nice and set up and there's no popping and I can just listen through it quickly and edit it quickly and upload to YouTube quickly. I can't believe I'm sorry that all I talked about was my OCs, Mega Man, and Sonic again. That's all I talked about. And like Christmas was mentioned. Christmas was mentioned at one point. I think there's something wrong with me, guys. I am pretty sure I talked about this last time as well. I'm like 90% sure I have some form of either ADHD or like executive dysfunction because I don't know. I guess considering that I'm thinking about the uploading and all the editing that I have to do and stuff, I'm realizing that I have like all of the music made and everything, so I probably won't have to do as much work as I did last time because some of the stuff already exists, like the cover art, the music, you know, so on and so forth. So that's good. I really hope I can get this out for Christmas. That is my Christmas wish. If not, to go see Sonic Movie 3. It is to make sure that I get this out by Christmas, and if I do get this out by Christmas, Merry Christmas. If I don't get this out by Christmas and I get it out by New Year's, Happy New Year. If I don't get this out by either of those times, just happy late Merry Christmas and holidays and New Year. Because yeah. But I'm like trying so hard to keep the time padded, so I can feel it in my voice though. It's like starting to get... I had water. Yeah, I do have water. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know what I was gonna say. I almost choked on my water. I see a spike in the audio. I'll have to cut that out. Yeah. Otherwise, outside of like OC stuff, there really hasn't been much to talk about, I feel like, other than like some like work and gigs that I've gotten, like that one singing voice gig that I got, which was really fun. That was really fun to do. I was pressed on time, but you know, it was still fun to do. I was still like, let's go. That was a very hype moment for me. It was a Sonic singing thing, and I had to do 2 songs, and I got to sing 2 Sonic songs, and got paid and everything, and I can put that on my resume and be like, hey, people, hire me. So really fun to do. Was really happy. Got a new mic out of it. I benefited. All I really did was benefit from that. Outside of like being stressed out about a deadline, but literally any project I pick up, I stress out about anyways, so yippee. But I've gotten like a couple other voice gigs and a couple other music gigs, like instrumental music gigs. I've gotten some art gigs, commissions, whatever you want to call them, work, which is really nice. It's really cool. It feels like I'm finally getting that recognition, which is really awesome, for like different other work, which is really nice. And it's really cool to collaborate and do stuff with people. I think that's like the beauty of the internet, is like getting to collaborate, getting to talk to people, getting to meet people with similar interests. That's like the highlight of the internet, I would say, which is really cool. It's really nice. It's very clever. That sounded so sarcastic. Sorry. But as for like, I could talk about like some plans I have for the channel. As for like Phineas and Ferb content, that's kind of TBD, because I haven't found a lot of stuff, like audios to use to post on YouTube without worrying about getting like a copyright claim. So I've kind of been reluctant to do that. I've also been super obsessed with OC stuff, so I'm working a lot more on that. I am leaning more towards trying to make Sonic corruption kind of more of a thing, which is kind of still a loose concept, but it gives me something to do. It gives me something to put on YouTube. So, sorry, I popped one knuckle. I have to pop them all now. Okay. I maybe either need to take a break or quit, because I can feel it in my voice. It's starting to tucker out. You can probably hear it. Hopefully this episode goes well. A lot of my content on YouTube hasn't been getting a lot of engagement, and quite frankly, I don't care. I can't afford to care anymore. It's too much energy. which is, in a way, it's kind of nice. I miss having, I didn't realize how much I'd miss having a small community to just kind of vibe and hang out with. It kind of stinks because I do make money off of YouTube. Can't make money if I don't get views, so I am hoping that I release a new album soon. Music making has kind of been spotty because I've been wanting to make more like positive music, because my music is very depressing so far if it's not tied to like a fandom. And after literally witnessing everything I sang about coming true, I no longer want to do that. So I've been wanting to make more positive music, and for a while I literally just couldn't do that. And now I can do that, but I don't always have the time or the space to just sit and record a bunch, as I stated earlier. And then with getting like voice work, a lot of the times if I do have time now, I have to do that. And I always have an issue with mic popping. So I like record, think it's fine, and then there's that one thing. And I have to re-record. It almost never fails. So I've been kind of in a weird spot with music, but I recently had some time to record music stuff, and I did come up with some stuff, and just started singing, started making stuff, and I was like, okay. Part of the reason I also don't work on a lot of music stuff currently right now is because I have a lot of the projects that I want to work on uploaded on a flash drive, so it's not like directly onto my computer. And for some weird reason, the extra step of plugging in a flash drive into my computer is not, I just don't do that. And like take the objects and upload them back to my computer or something. So I literally don't work on it because that extra step apparently makes all the difference. I operate very like, if it's not in front of me, if I don't see it and like acknowledge it, then it's not there, it doesn't exist. Not a fun way to live. Not a fun way to live, don't recommend it. I really, really do want to make another album. I really do. It's in my heart too. It's in my heart to make really cool, awesome music, and to make more positive music, and to actually have a meaningful message outside of, I'm sad, because there's enough of that. I want to make positive messages about people and important messages about what's going on, and happy-go-lucky kind of empowering music and things that make people feel good, because there's enough depressive stuff. I don't really want to add to that anymore. Like, I had my time and place for that, and I'm kind of done. And I'm glad I can say that with confidence, because obviously this doesn't mean I'll never make music like that again. It's just, I don't want that to be the focus. I want to make different stuff. I want to make meaningful stuff that matters and helps people. So that's where I'm at with music. A lot of it's like, I gotta figure out lyrics, and then I have to have time to sing, and a lot of other stuff I gotta do. And I don't always have time to just sit and record, or like everything's quiet, or everything's, there's that space to record. So, I do at least want to, depending on how things go, I want to at least publish a song on my YouTube, my music YouTube. So hopefully that goes good, hopefully that works. And I'm actually going to say some sort of ending for this, because my voice is tired, unless my voice sounds too tired and I can hear it. I think that's about it for this episode. Do not ask me when another episode is coming. I have no idea. I hope this sounds good and it works and you all have a good time with it. I'm kind of far away from the mic, so I have no idea how it's gonna sound, but it'd be really cool if it sounded great and I could get this out by Christmas. That concludes this episode of Peace of Night. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you had a wonderful experience, a deep fulfilling sleep, and wake up ready to carpe diem. May peace be with you always.